Hailed as one of the most challenging and grueling canoe races in the world, the Consumers Energy AuSable River Canoe Marathon has a history with as many branches as the Northern Michigan River itself. AuSable is about much more than a canoe race. It's the story of how one river can reveal thousands of stories, each one unique, but with the same undercurrent, figuring out how to cross the finish line. With the 75th Consumers Energy AuSable River Canoe Marathon just days away, the action in Grayling is heating up. With a record 110 teams ready to take on the greatest canoe race in the world, the first step is completing a time trial to determine starting line positions come Saturday. Paddlers must complete a short sprint on the designated route, first going upstream and then back down, with the fastest time securing better starting line positioning. The competition at the time trials is fierce. It's the first chance that spectators and paddlers get to eye up the competition. There are a handful of categories that can win awards at the end of the marathon, but the biggest three included mixed, women's, and pro. The top contenders for each group usually emerge during the time trials, and while having success here is important, it far from ensures that they'll have what it takes to conquer the challenge that lies ahead. While the top teams in the marathon tend to draw the most headlines each year, that doesn't speak to the number of incredible stories floating around the AuSable each July. Those stories include the Special Olympics canoe race that happens the Friday before the race. Local kids and adults who have grown up idolizing paddlers get the chance to battle the AuSable with their favorite racers.
There you go! Congratulations!
The experience is something that 12-time marathon champion Steve Lajoie relishes every year.
Special Olympics is always fun. I mean, those guys are smiling so hard. I mean, it's hard not to get involved in this thing, you know. Been paddling with that Megan for, I don't know, a long time, maybe 10 years. I really enjoy it. I think she really does too. So make you think about something else, that canoe racing is not that important, I guess. And so, yeah, it's fun.
Another team looking to have fun this year is canoe number 42, or as they're better known, Team Crazy and Collected. These best friends have dreamed of racing the marathon for years. And after a year of learning how to paddle, they'll be looking to prove all their doubters wrong by completing the marathon together.
We're two very busy moms, and we thought if we could do this and we can show to other moms or even other women like that you can put in the time and energy into anything you want to do, whether it be a marathon, running a marathon, or doing the AuSable Canoe Marathon, like, it's possible. It's not been easy. It's been a lot of time and hard discipline. And just to prove to ourselves that we're capable of doing something this hard.
From first-time racers to a father-son team reunited with the goal of capturing the Steel Paddler Award for Pop.
If he gets me to the finish line, it'll be my 20th finish. It'll be our 7th race together. So we haven't raced together since 2012.
12, yeah. So it's been...
And I dumped him unceremoniously. Because he needed to get somebody getting older and stronger, not just older.
So we've tormented my mom for the last decade or so, racing against each other.
Yeah.
And thought to team back up this year for his 20th.
Bringing teams up takes on a whole different meaning when you look at this year's international field. While everyone is used to seeing the Canadians on the river, the excitement of the 75th has brought forward challengers from Australia, Germany, and even a couple of guys from Belize.
There's a lot of good paddlers from all over the world. I mean, it's a privilege to be here, you know, paddling amongst them. You know, gain more experience, you know, it's something new for us. Back in Belize, we don't do much racing C2s, so it's something you could say new for us. You know, a lot of technique used in the canoe, so it's something that we're willing to learn.
With just over 24 hours until the race begins, the paddlers must now make sure their boats meet specs before they will be sequestered for the night. The canoes will stay locked away until just before the marathon begins, ensuring no advantages are gained. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to beautiful Grayling, Michigan for the 75th edition of the Consumers Energy AuSable River Canoe Marathon. This is the one we've all been waiting for, the greatest canoe race in the world, on the biggest stage in the world, and it's about to begin. We have a record 110 teams ready to take on the 120-mile journey through the night all the way to the finish line on the shores of Lake Huron. From the first-time challengers all the way up to the most elite paddlers in the world, there is no doubt this will be the greatest version of the race we've ever seen. With all the hours of training and preparation behind them, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. After the excitement of the Le Mans start and all the drama that unfolds in Grayling, the teams must now brace for nightfall. They'll be in complete darkness within 40 minutes when the leaders pass through Burton's Landing. From there, the teams will navigate the rest of the course with some major checkpoints along the way. Those checkpoints include a series of bridges along with 6 Consumers Energy hydroelectric dams, which the teams must portage along the way. Some checkpoints have cutoff times that the teams must make to continue in the race. The most difficult of those is 4 a.m. in Mayo. Checking in at Wakely Bridge, and 2 teams have already gained a 3-minute advantage at the front of the pack. Ryan Halstead and Christoph Prue are running almost side by side with Steve Lajoie and Wesley Dean about an hour and 45 minutes into the race. The competition behind them is extremely close, with about 20 teams within 15 minutes of our leaders. That group also includes our top 3 mixed teams. From here, the teams will set their headlights toward McMaster's and Parmalee Bridge, navigating some of the tightest and most treacherous stretches of the river along the way.
They seem to be doing good at the first spot that we seen them. They were riding 1-2 with Steve Lajoie and Wesley Dean, and then the next group was about 40 seconds back, and there was 5 canoes. Usually the top guys, they're all about trying to get in and out as quick as they can, so it's more up here. It's kind of just dropping the bottles right in their lap and trying to get out as clean as can be.
About that.
Go like this.
I gave him
and put it right in his lap.
On lap.
Yep, right
Yeah,
on lap.
okay.
He'll throw the other bottle,
Okay.
his bottle, and then we'll just retrieve it. If it's darker, you can see the light reflecting over there before they get here. Right here, bud. Ready?
Go, Ryan. Right there.
Right in your lap. Right in your lap.
Keep it up.
Two boats there is Ryan and Christoph and Steve and Wes Dean. And we'll see here what the gap is so that we can tell them. We'll go and check at the next stop, about 50-minute paddle up the road, and let them know from there.
Cut 3. Thank you.
A few miles down the road from Wakely Bridge, and the Mike Davis and Guillaume Blais team is still about 3 minutes back from our leaders. We're now 2 hours into the race, and most teams have secluded feed locations planned to avoid feeding at the busy bridges. These locations serve as an opportunity to receive needed nutrition, updates on positions, and for teams like Bill Taranjo and Maggie File, it's a chance to access some of the damage to their canoe.
Yeah, we're gonna stop for a second.
We hit that wall coming out of town. Hey, fit that with some new. Move up a little bit.
Okay, your food's in your basket.
Thank you. Oh, that's better. Okay. I'm struggling a little bit, but hopefully this will fix it. Yeah, we're ready. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Hey, just gave a new low battery signal. It's got new battery. No, it's from a GPS. Oh. I'll take it at miles. Get some.
Another team waiting to feed along that stretch, veterans Bruce Barton and Kerry Montgomery, who should have no difficulty seeing their feed captain in the darkness.
We've had this for a long time, otherwise they can't see you. We can't see them either, but that way we identify ourselves and they know exactly where to come to. We're going to give them fruit and some snacks and drinker.
Nice job.
Good job.
A few bends back, one of our rookie teams, Crazy and Collected, is looking to feed soon. Allison and Mallory have already had some issues in the early part of the race, but their feed team is ready for whatever is needed to stay ahead for the approaching cutoff times.
The first stop that we had was at Louis Landing. Our team came in, they were in good spirits, they came in pretty fast, and we had problems with the light on the front of their canoe, so it was a little hectic to get a new light attached and get them back on their way. At this stop is our first actual feed where we're giving them nutrients, so we're giving them water jugs with hoses that go over their shoulder on their lap. We're also giving them a solo cup with some food in it, and then we also have some other different items, like this is a drink that's 600 calories for them to keep hydrated through the river.
42! Right here. Okay, quiet.
We need to duct tape this.
Girls, it's 11:50. You're doing great, okay? You're doing great.
Go.
You're 10 minutes ahead of the Stefan cutoff, okay?
Yep.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
You're doing so good.
Yep.
I took a tree right to the ribs.
Oh no. That light fix was only 30 seconds. You guys did so good.
Jason, do you have a bottle? Okay, you guys are doing
Did you
great.
know my hose came out of my bottle when I threw up?
Yes, I got it. We're good. Once Jason's done,
Thank you.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm ready.
Downriver near Connors Flats, Lynn Whitty and Mike Kellogg's team is waiting for their arrival. But apparently they don't need it, as the two have found a nice rhythm and moved up 5 spots. As for some of the other teams crossing this section of the river, things aren't going as well. Canoe number 101 features our youngest team, Anthony Fisher and Jaden Russell, both 19 of Grayling.
There's a back eddy. There's an eddy out there, and when you come around that corner, it's one of those deals that wants to spin you out type of thing. So you got to catch it, and if you're not paying attention, it'll turn you sideways, and it's like a boil, you know. So if you're not paying attention, it'll turn you over pretty quick.
After their canoe flipped, they're up and moving quickly, with some mental notes put away for next year. Up at Parmalee Bridge, our leaders are just passing through. They're still side by side, but it's what's happening about a minute back that has the river buzzing. Mike Davis and Guillaume Blais have stormed back, and they're now within a minute of the leaders. The race for Maya was officially on, as every grouping of canoes battles for positioning. That includes Michael Schlimler and E.V. Chamberlain, who have taken the lead in the heated mixed race.
So far, so good for Mike and Guillaume. I think better than we expected. They lost about 3 minutes in the first 2 hours, and their whole plan was to try to minimize that. They knew they would fall back initially and then just kind of work into the deeper water. And it just got a call from my father-in-law, and they went through Camp 10 a minute ago, all 3 teams together. So it's super exciting to be able to watch this one.
As the first canoes reach Mayo, Mike Davis and Guillaume Blais have come all the way back to join our leaders for our first portage. Portaging is when the paddlers get out of their canoes and sprint to the next section of the river below Consumers Energy dams. After over 5 hours of paddling, finding your legs for such an important race is no small feat. Getting to the river first gives the leaders a distinct advantage. It looks like Halstead and Prue will remain in front, heading to the next stretch of the river. Mayo presents paddlers with some of the most intense moments of the race. Battling exhausting steep hills and thousands of fans, there's no room for mistakes.
Come on, Mike, let's go.
Feed teams run alongside, trying to assist their paddlers. But in the case of the 9-time winner Brett Stockton and his teammate Patrick Madden, the team cannot touch or assist in the repairs in any way, so they must fix their damaged canoe on their own.
Brett and Patrick hit a fish hide up near Stefan's Bridge, ripped a gash in the boat, I don't know, let's say 4 feet long. So they've been paddling with water in the boat the whole time. Just tried to fix it up here with some of that Flex Seal tape. Looks like it's gonna hold. We'll find out in an hour or so if it did.
on, Dan. Push it.
They're doing better than we expected. They've been moving up a few teams. It's a fear of ours for the Belize team because they're used to such extreme heat where they come from. So we've got all the warm stuff ready for them. We've got actually snowmobile hats ready to go on their heads. If they're cold, we're ready to put the the warm stuff on them to get them warm.
Good. Good job. Nice job, Aaron.
Nice job, guys. Nice job.
All right, brother. Great. Give it to my feet, brother.
Okay, I'm cheering for Ronnie. Mike, jump it. There's water. Jump. Work, Lynn. Go.
With the clock racing toward 4 a.m. and the cutoff looming, teams lay it all on the line to reach the checkpoint, doing everything in their power to keep their dreams alive. For some, they'll have to wait until next year to try their luck again. As the last teams cross Mayo, our leaders find themselves nearly 3 hours ahead at McKinley Bridge. Our top two teams have once again pulled ahead, and by nearly 6 minutes now. Former champion Matt Mearsman and teammate Weston Willoughby have now caught up and moved into third ahead of Davis and Blay. Several other teams have made up some ground as well, including Danny Medina and Carson Burmeister. They will paddle into the fog and darkness for a couple more hours until they reach Alcona Pond.
Good job, guys.
Let's go, Wes!
Let's go, Matt.
Let's go, Matt. 508 behind. 508 behind. Good job, boys. Step up, step up, step up. Hey, it's almost starts off time, Pete. Come on. You see that body?
As the sun rises over Alcona Pond, the marathon takes on new life. Paddlers must now battle larger open bodies of water, while also portaging the remaining 5 Consumers Energy dams. They'll also face another new challenge for the next 6 to 9 hours, as the July summer sun starts to turn up the temperature on the competition. At this point, our leaders appear to be pulling away, but that doesn't mean the competition stops. Paddlers will battle with the teams around them, looking to move up as many spots as possible. Mixed, women's, seniors, rookies, and beyond will fight for their moment of glory down the final and most grueling stretch of the river.
Ryan knows how to do it, and Steve again knows how to do it too. So it's tough. It's getting the right position in the river. Don't get right into the current right away. You can mess up a lot and lose a time. Sometimes it helps bridge a gap to make the other person work harder to try and catch up. So we'll see. It all depends on how they go over the portage.
With the top 3 teams in an all-out battle, things couldn't be closer leaving Foot Dam. As they head down the final stretch, Steve and Wes grab a 30-second lead over Ryan and Christoph, with Mike and Guillaume closing in on second by the minute. Their bid to come from behind victory has become a reality after setting a new marathon record for the fastest sprint time over Cook and Foot Ponds in history. As the teams pass the Whirlpool site, it looks like Wes might finally be able to break through and capture his first marathon title. But with over 30 minutes of paddling remaining, anything is possible, as all 3 teams pour everything they have into that home stretch.
Champions of the 75th annual Consumers Energy El Sabo River Canoe Marathon, Wesley Dean, Steve Lajoie, your 23 champions. Congratulations. Steve Lajoie
Go right up to the plan first.
Got it.
Yeah, got it.
Our second place canoe, Christoph Brew and Ryan Halstead, a couple of past champions, paddled hard, giving a battle to canoe number 98. Right behind them, that is canoe number 55. Mike Davis and Guillaume Blay, congratulations on your third place finish at the 75th annual.
Jeff.
With the first teams crossing the finish line, we head back to Foot Dam, where the final teams are searching for the willpower to get over that last portage.
Okay, you got it. We're going
skip,
home.
and a jump.
Okay?
With up to 17 straight hours of paddling behind them, nothing about the final 2 hours will come easy.
Yeah, a little messed up.
Michael Slimmer and Eve Chamberlain, congratulations to you both. Fantastic paddle. Texas, Lydia and Caitlin, congratulations on your 42nd finish and the first all-women's team across the finish line. Congratulations! The 75th annual Consumers Energy.
As the final teams start to make their way to the finish line, we're reminded of the great champions of the past and how paddling can bring families together.
Congratulations, Team 5, Bruce Martin and Jeremy Montgomery, canoe number 30.
While also honoring those who laid the foundation. It's about milestones and groundbreakers,
Congratulations to Lynn Whitty and Mike Kellogg.
And most importantly, it's about believing in yourself, never giving up, and not being afraid to try the hard thing.
Congratulations to both of you guys.
Thank you. Let me see your hand.
We did it. Yeah, cool. Good job. I don't know how.
Foster told me when he raced the marathon here to get out, he said, that guy's got that camera right there, so don't say anything about it.
What camera? You got to get all nerved up because it's a short sprint, you know, right in the time when you want to be resting. But it's kind of fun, especially when it's over.
Good. We got some rain here just in the last couple days, so it's going to be a little higher than I think people were anticipating. So, life jackets, GPS, that's it. Other than that, they're just trying to slow us down.
How you guys feeling?
Good, ready to go. Last is the hardest hour of the day right here.
Got the goose taped in, just waiting for the cannon.
It's gonna be a good one.
What's the key to success today?
Get out of town safe. Start picking people off as we go. Hopefully, I'll see my brother and all my friends out there.
Get in the water fast, then you get ahead of the chaos. You know, I call it getting out of the washing machine. You know.
Just don't think about it.
Feeling excited here as we kick off the 2023 AuSable River Canoe Marathon. Hope all the racers and competitors, friends, fans, and family have a safe, wonderful trip to Oscoda today.
For our first feed of the year, it's pretty good. They're still keeping up with the guys ahead of them, so it's still looking pretty good.
We just had an emergency with another boat. Our friends George and Wally, they have a hole in their boat, so we're gonna run to McMaster's Bridge and see if we can catch them.
Go number 31. Yippee. Wow, 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 wow. Bye-bye.
Yeah, there's quite the crowd. If you look up, the whole bridge is lined up.
So I'm like, every stop, I'm like, eat a couple hundred calories and drink a bunch of electrolyte and water, and so far so good.
Yeah, if you have a warm night during the night, I mean, you stay in there. There's your...
Hi, kids at home.
You can do that. Did you like these?
Oh. That's a long night.
North Berwick, Maine.
Shoot. Hey, be quick. There you go. Quick, quick.
That's their moment.
Come on.
Making their way toward the finish line.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Both of them
you.
with 10 plus finishes, so they're both